Are the Clippers legit? Actually, yo, low key, we need to start doing. And actually, now that we ain't, now that shit's gonna change. Let's start doing Are You a Believer again. Right. I miss doing that because people used to get mad, especially last year when I said I didn't believe in the Raptors. And guess what happened? They proved me right. Because honestly, we're really not that wrong for the majority of the point in time. We're never really that
basketball to be wrong. Usually when we wrong, it's like some like wild.
Somebody died. Or you saying some wild.
No, I don't say shit.
Out of here.
I don't say wild.
You wild as hell. You wild as hell if you think you don't say wild.
I don't.
That's how we started this.
I don't say
That's how all of this was built.
Gee, the first episode you said Tristan Thompson is Bill Russell.
And I said he better than Bill Russell.
Wild.
I believe that.
You're wild.
I'm going to take that to my grave.
And that's wild.
Nah, it's not that wild.
I don't say wild shit. But continue. What the man want to know?
But he want to know. He want to know if the Clippers are a legitimate. He should say, are they legit? I'm gonna. Okay, look. Yes, but literally only until the second round. A real actual team. Coach Popovich has proven it time and time again. An actual team can get you to the second round. After the second round, that's when the best players on the floor. That's when you need the. That's when you need the best.
Guys.
That's when you need that guy. That's gonna be the best player on the floor every night.
Yeah,
and Tobias, I like him. He's good. He's a great number 2 option.
But he's not a number 1.
Exactly. Montrez is a great number 3, 4 option.
But he's not number
Lou
1.
Will is a great number 2 option, 3 option. Exactly. Shea is a great number 2, 3 option right now.
But the Clippers is they don't have a number 1. If they had
if they could have got Kawhi, oh my God.
Kawhi, Jimmy, if they had a guy when shit went to hell, I'm giving you the ball, and you gonna make that decision for me.
Well, okay, for the Clippers, this is my sound. I know this sounds preposterous to you, and so before I say this, don't just be like, what the. But what if the Clippers traded for Anthony Davis?
I was just thinking that.
I mean it seriously.
I mean it too.
You could literally give them. You could
offer a better package than what the Lakers could offer.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and it's like, what do you want from us? Literally, pick whoever you want. Honestly,
the whole roster.
No, not even that. Pick whoever you want with the exception. Pick whoever you want with the exception of Shea, because we're gonna need a point guard for the future. Yeah. And that dude, I saw, he can put up points. He can score. He's smart. He understands the offense. He's starting now over Patrick Beverley.
Not even that. He just again, when I look at rookie point guards, when I look at Colin Sexton, I don't think Colin knows how to be a point guard yet. I don't think he has any idea how to play the point guard position. Mm-hmm. I think he can score. All of his assists come off of plays. It's like they ran a floppy action. He passed the ball.
Talking about Colin Sexton or you talking about Shea?
Colin.
Okay.
Like they ran a floppy action. He passed the ball to the man. The man hit the 3. I've never seen him pass anybody open ever in my life.
Shea does
I've
watched
all the time. At least 10 Cavs games. I've never once in my life seen him pass anybody open. I think he'll get there eventually, but I don't think he knows how to play point guard. Shea know how to play point guard.
Yeah.
Like when I watch Shea, there's no wasted movements. He knows what he's doing. Every assist he get isn't because of a play that's ran. He'll make something.
I got a disrespectful comparison, but I think he's gonna be this person. Like we always say, like this person is this person light, this person heavy. When I'm watching his game, he reminds me of a Jameer Nelson heavy.
That's a great comparison. What you mean? Jameer Nelson wasn't trash.
No, I'm not saying he was trash. But if you're looking at Shea is a much taller and more athletic player than Jameer. But he reminds me of a Jameer.
Jameer would shoot better, but
I mean, yeah, but just still look at how young they are in terms of Shea. So I think Shea to me reminds me of a taller, heavy, like if we talking about light version, a heavy version of Jameer Nelson. And wasn't Jameer Nelson like a one-time All-Star? Am I mistaken?
I think so. Yeah, the year that they went to the finals, I think he made the All-Star game, but then he got hurt after it.
Yes, he was All-Star 2009.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think if Shea is a heavy version of that, then Shea is going to be a 3-time, 4-time All-Star for the Clippers in this market.
Definitely.
So if you take anybody, but literally Shea, and you give me Anthony Davis, so that means now not only do we have Anthony Davis, but we got Anthony Davis in a market in which we share a same stadium with the Lakers, and we're trying to get a stadium built in Inglewood.
They're going to get a stadium built in Inglewood, so you can finally move.
AD has his own home.
Yeah, you can finally move out of the Staples Center. And look, man, I think we're finally in a position where the Clippers can move out of the Lakers' shadow.
Yeah,
finally in a position
but they have to win though.
Yes,
they have to go past the second round.
But
you can't do that with this team. You can do that if you have AD. Go ahead.
But before the Clippers had no franchise history. Literally, you couldn't even retire a jersey for the Clippers.
Yeah, now you got.
Now you can retire Chris Paul, you can retire Blake, you can retire DJ. Like they finally have a franchise history. Like you can be
JJ. I mean, even if not JJ.
Stop that.
No.
Like even
JJ's
like
a cool coach.
you can finally for the first time in life have a friend. You can be a Clippers fan. You can be like, yo, I remember when we had yada 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 and yada yada. And we had these years. Maybe we didn't get to what we wanted to go to, but we still did this and we had those years. You know what I'm saying?
You keep turning your mic down.
So you can my bad. So you can finally have that. You finally have that in LA. So I think they're finally in the position where look, if I'm a star, I look at the Clippers like, yo, I could come in here. They got a little bit of a franchise history. I could be the best player in this franchise's history. We moved to a new arena. It's still in LA. I'm still in LA. I get all the perks of being in LA. Yeah. Every single one get the same contract.
I don't care about Inglewood. This man Kobe flew from fucking the Pacific Palisades to the Staples Center every day.
Inglewood ain't what Inglewood used to be. Inglewood is a dope place now. Like Inglewood, not like Dr. Dre. Let me ride Inglewood no more.
I mean, we don't live in Inglewood, so let's not. But no, let's not say that as if it's a fact.
I'm not saying that. Look. I'm saying that it's the area has definitely been gentrified. Something.
Yes.
It's not 1988 no more. Yeah. It's been gentrified. Something. It's not like going to a game in the Forum. Yeah. When you went to Inglewood and got up out of there immediately. It's not like that anymore. So look, honestly, I was thinking that I wouldn't mind that. I think somebody is coming to LA, but I think the more attractive market is the Clippers right now than the Lakers. Yeah. Personally. But to answer this question, they can make the playoffs, but that's about all I really expect for the Clippers this year. But if you make the playoffs, that's a plus. Yeah. Again, we got probably one of the best free agent classes we've ever seen coming up. If you can make the playoffs with this roster, you get and they got cap room.
No, don't get me wrong. If they can somehow get AD and maybe even retain a guy like Tobias, you're instantly a threat to everybody in the West. Yeah. Because Anthony Davis proved last year on the Pelicans that he, at any given point in time, can be the best player on the floor if he wants to be. Yeah. The problem was the gasoline that was on the fire that was lit up on them after the Blazers series kind of disappeared once you run into Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. And it's just you and Drew Holiday, and you can't depend on. And Drew Holiday can't get you no post scores. The Clippers, if you trade for Anthony Davis, and let's say you somehow get to keep Shea, Montrez, and Tobias,
which you would,
and Tobias, which you would. That's a formidable team against everybody else.
I agree.
And also, if I'm the Clippers, I might not even be done yet because I know they got hella picks, right? And Jerry West is a maestro.
Jerry West is a wizard.
And it would be just like Jerry West, despite the Lakers franchise, who really kind of pushed him out of the door at the end, even though he still has much respect for the Lakers and the Warriors as well. Pushed him out the door. You bring Anthony Davis, you land a superstar for the Clippers. If AD won, and if you AD, why the would you leave? I'm not leaving. I mean, look, I got a guy that's considered to be one of the greatest coaches of all time. I got Jerry West upstairs, and I got an owner who's worth millions of dollars, and we finna get a new stadium.
I mean,
in LA.
I mean, look, they did it once before. I think that people forget how life changing Chris Paul coming to the Clippers was for the
shout out to David Stern. He put in that young call.
He put in that call, but still, when Chris Paul, especially we talking about 2010. Like Chris Paul coming to your franchise now, whatever. Yeah. We talking about 2010. Yeah. How life changing of a moment that was. Like immediately the Clippers we all grew up on changed.
Yeah, you got a top 5, arguably. I mean, at that point in time, MVP candidate. You got a top 5 player. I'm not gonna shit on Chris Paul. Act like he was never a top 5 player. My only biggest beef with him was that he was a top 5 player who never made it to 4th place. He didn't made it to 4th place. Literally, you don't really hear me talk about him that much.
That completely changed the Clippers franchise. Like, look, man. So again, to answer the man question, do I think that they're a contender? Yeah. No. Mm-hmm. But it's not about that for the Clippers. Yeah. It's about showing we are a formidable opponent to anyone. Yeah. Getting to the playoffs and having somebody in the offseason be like, you know what? I could do this with that. Yeah. If I get right here, I could take y'all to that next level. Yeah.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy TBJ.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Pappy.
Yep, Hoops and Brews. This is our last month on MLG Highlights, so make sure that you hit subscribe to our channel. The link is in the description. Subscribe now. Shout out to the homie MLG. Make sure you subscribe. The link is in the description.
we gon' slide, and we gon' chill. She said she loves me, I'm her threat.